Hello, in this video, I want to create an S3 bucket life cycle rule for an object, right? This object is stored in a bucket in Amazon S3. So first of all, what is a life cycle rule? It's just simply a rule that is defined for an object that is stored in an S3 bucket. So on maybe like the rule on how the object transition from one storage class to another. So, and why is life cycle rule important, right? So if, for example, an object is stored in a particular storage class, right? And that storage class, storing objects there, or maybe files there is expensive. You want to define a rule that will move it to a storage class that is less expensive over time, right? So let's just go into it and create a life cycle rule, right? So if you look at this, so let me come to this bucket. I already created this bucket, and the object, these objects, these a. So if I click on the URL, this object, you can access it publicly. So if I click on it, so this is it here, right? So let's define a life cycle rule for that object on how the object will transition from one storage class to another. So this is it. So let me just come back to the bucket, and then I'll click on, this is the object here. I'll click on it. Then I'll come to management. So I'll click on create life cycle rule. So I'll just call the name image cycle rule. So then for the prefix, so add filter to limit the scope of this rule to a single prefix. So for the prefix, I'll just put image. And then I'll just come to life cycle rule action. So the action I want here is transition current version of objects between storage classes. So I'll click on I acknowledge, so then I'll come here now, right? So let's say I want, so this, if you look here, it says days after object creation. So I want the object, that image, to move to standard IA, standard infrequent access storage class, after 30 days of creation. So the object of uploading the image to this, to the image, this image right here, right? If you look at the URL, you see that it's currently in S3 bucket. You see that this is the name of the bucket, right? So after 30 days of uploading it, I want it to move to standard IA. So I'll click on add transition. Then let's say after 60 days, 60 days of creation, I want it to move to intelligent tiering. Then after, let's say, let me choose deep. So after, maybe 365 days, I want it to move to Glacier Deep Archive storage class, which is this one. This storage class is the storage class with lowest cost, right? So then I'll just click on, and if you look at the chart here, right? So day zero object uploaded, and after 30 days, the object will move to this, and after 60 days, the object will move to intelligent steering, and after 365 days, which is like a year, the object will be moved here. So I'll just come to create, and now we can see the rule, right? You can click on it, and then you just have the information, right? So you just have the information. So that's it. That's just it, how to create a life cycle rule for an object. It can be a file, it can be a video, it can be image, it can be a log for an object in a bucket. Hope this helps. Thank you.